this is RuVik Education, and today we'll be continuing from where we left off. We had begun with this table, which is right on your screens, and it says read the given verb conjugation and fill in the table accordingly. So, what have you learned before? Okay, what does verb conjugation mean? If you don't understand yet, let me tell you, verb conjugation is really simple. Basically, in German, when we're referring to, let's say, I, when I'm referring to myself, or when I'm referring to you, or when I'm referring to someone older than me, then there's a other you for that. That's the formal you, and then we have an informal you. So all of these things are there. All of these um, words that we say for ourselves, personal pronomen. So wir for we, right? So we have all these kind of words, and with them, when we use a verb, we do not use the same form. We use different forms for them. For example, when I'm going to use let's say the verb singen, which means to sing, and if I'm using it with ish, which means I, then I'll say ish singer. That means I sing. But when I'm using it with, let's say, you, like say I'm referring to my friend over here, you sing good. So I'll not say singen, I'll say singst. Du singst gut. So, like that, we need to change the verb form. So that's called verb conjugation. Basically, conjugating the verb according to your personal pronoun or noun or whatever you want to call it. So now that that's clear, we are going to come to these various verbs. What are these various verbs? Basically, in English also we have various verbs with which we basically make sentences, or we actually make sense out of things. Let's say you're saying, I like to paint. So, sorry, I am painting. So, painting is a verb because you're doing something. You guys know what a verb is, right? If you don't know, verb is basically the action that you're doing. You can understand it like that. So, the action that you're doing is basically a verb. You like to, let's say, dance. Okay, you like to dance. So you are saying, I am dancing. So dancing is your verb. So you need to know what the word for dancing, and then only you can say that you are dancing, right? Does that make sense? Did you get that? Okay. So similarly, in German, we have these various verbs, and along with these verbs, each verb has its verb conjugation. So that's why today we're going to be learning verb conjugation, because that is only truly when you are able to make sentences or really talk to someone. You can't really talk to someone by saying I, you. I mean, not just single words, right? You need to understand really what you're saying, or you need to tell what you need to describe what you're doing. Okay, now that we are clear with what verb conjugation is, we're gonna come to this list, this table. So, what is this list? What is this table? So, the words and the meanings are already given. For example, the first one is singen, which means to sing. Singen is a verb in its normal, in its form. And then spielen. Spielen is to play. We have learned this word just in the previous parts. We have schreiben, which means to write. We have tanzen, which means to dance. So if I'm gonna repeat once again, singen means to sing, spielen means to play, schreiben means to write, tanzen means to dance, arbeiten means to work. So if you don't understand where I am, singen means to sing, spielen means to play, schreiben means to write, tanzen means to dance, arbeiten means to work, antworten means to answer, malen means to draw. To draw. Let's say you like to draw and you're saying, I am drawing. So, ich male, because the verb conjugation with ish is that. So, with each of these words, we have to fill this table. Ich singe, du singst, sie singen, sie es singt. wir singen, ihr sing, sie singen, sie singen. So here, even in the book, it is marked. All these are red and they're underlined. So these are the basic regular verb conjugation, and in almost all the words, this is how your verb conjugation will go on about. And if you don't know what this ish do means, then I'll just write the meaning for you over here. I'm writing if here, meaning informal, and I'm writing here f, which means formal, and er, zs is he, she, it, wir is we, ihr is you all, and z is they, or them, or them all, something like that. So this is what we have over here, and here is the table partially filled. You can see over here we have applied the same formula, the same words. For ish, we remove the last word. It will always end with an e, like ich singe, ich spiele, ich schreibe, ich tanze, I sing, I play, I write, I dance. You can also notice one thing in the book. It is given that these particular words, they're highlighted a little bit more than the rest of the words. Why is that so? That is because these endings will change, but the main word, that will remain same. For singing, it is sing. You can notice over here it's all sing, 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 sing. Only the ending is changing. Similarly, for spielen, it's spiel. It's spiel, spiel. Here we have st over here. We have en over here. We have t. We have spielen here. T, en. But spiel remains the same. Similarly for schreib, it's schreib, 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 schreib. Only the ending is changing. And similarly for tanzen, it's tanz, 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 tanz. And only the ending is changing. One thing in tanzen you can remember, that with do, you will not add st, you'll just add one t. This is a little bit of an exception because there's a z with tanzen. You will not say tanzt. That's a bit off. So that's why you're gonna write just t and not st. And yes, with these two it will be the same. Which two? RZS and do for tanzen will be same, as well as ihr. If you're confused, don't worry. Simply learn the endings and apply the endings. If there are any exceptions, then refer to the video or your teacher. And here's a little homework for you. Just do arbeiten, antworten, and malen. Fill these tables so that you know that these are the endings. You know what's the trick to learn this? Learn the endings first, keep the base word same, and just keep adding the endings. That's the simple trick to this.